Transfer news live. Spurs double swoop as West Ham bid for Phillips. Transfer news live. Tottenham are reportedly in advanced talks with Juventus over a deal for Dejan Kulusevski, while they are also confident of signing Rodrigo Bentancur from the Serie A giants and have been offered Alvaro Morata on loan. West Ham have made an audacious £50 million bid for Leeds star Calvin Phillips. The midfielder formed an impressive partnership with Declan Rice for England at Euro 2020, and David Moyes is hoping to recreate that at the London Stadium, having already seen an offer for Rafinha turned down. It could also be a busy few days for Arsenal. Al Nassr have made a second offer for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, as Barcelona also look to get a deal done, while Crystal Palace and Newcastle continue to be interested in Edin Nketiah. It's believed the Eagles have had another bid from Nketiah rejected. The Gunners are still looking to add a midfielder and continue to push for Arthur Melo before the window closes. Manchester United are willing to let Phil Jones join Bordeaux on loan, while Everton are battling Palace for the services of Donny van de Beek. Brentford are expected to confirm the signing of Christian Eriksen this weekend, and Newcastle are looking to finish the window with a spending spree. Bruno Guimaraes has now completed his medical, and the Magpies have registered a second bid for Brighton defender Dan Burn. Ousmane Dembele continues to be linked with a Premier League move, with Barcelona adamant they will sell the Frenchman after he refused a contract extension at the Camp Nou. Chelsea are reportedly considering a late loan offer. Follow all of the action live below with Standard Sports Transfer Centre. Speaking of Dembele, the Daily Mail report he is hoping to secure a move to the Premier League before tomorrow night's deadline. The French forward is said to be available for around £18 million, with two unnamed clubs said to be the main focus of attention. Chelsea and Newcastle have both been linked with Dembele, who has refused to sign an extension to his expiring Camp Nou contract. Barcelona, who completed the loan signing of Adama Traore from Wolves yesterday, need him gone if they are to sign Aubameyang or another forward, such as Alvaro Morata, before the window slams shut. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's future will remain a massive talking point during the final stages of the January window. Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr are said to have returned with a second offer for the Gabon striker, who has been frozen out at Arsenal since being stripped of the captaincy following his latest disciplinary breach last month. Aubameyang was left out of Arsenal's squad for a winter break training camp in Dubai, with Spanish journalist Gerard Romero reporting that Barcelona have now agreed to loan him for the rest of the season. However, the move is said to hinge on Barca offloading Ousmane Dembele, who is being heavily linked with the Premier League after refusing to sign a contract extension in Catalonia. Juventus are also said to have made an approach for Aubameyang, despite recently signing Gunners target Dusan Vlahovic from Fiorentina. Luis Diaz is on track to join Liverpool before tomorrow night's transfer deadline. Red swoop to hijack Tottenham's swoop for the Porto winger, who ultimately opted for a switch to Anfield. Liverpool will pay €40 million up front for Diaz, with a further €20 million potentially due in add-ons. Fabrizio Romano has a picture of the Colombian international in Liverpool training gear, ready to pen a contract until 2027, having completed the first part of his medical in Argentina. Diaz is currently in Cordoba, where Colombia face Argentina in a World Cup qualifier on Tuesday night. Here's the latest on West Ham's audacious pursuit of Leeds midfielder Calvin Phillips. If you missed it late last night, West Ham have launched an astonishing £50 million move for Leeds and England midfielder Calvin Phillips, writes Jack Rosser. David Moyes, who has already seen an approach for Phillips' Leeds teammate Rafinha knocked back this month, is pushing to bolster his squad as the Hammers push to qualify for the Champions League this season. A striker and central defender have been the priority targets, but Phillips is seen as a top addition. Manchester United have long tracked the 26-year-old and could rival West Ham for his signature. Phillips formed a formidable partnership with West Ham captain Declan Rice with England at Euro 2020 as the Three Lions reached the final. Moyes wants to reunite the pair at the London Stadium, though Phillips could be seen as a long-term replacement for Rice, who is valued at more than £100 million and is attracting interest from Chelsea and both Manchester clubs. Click here to read the full story as well as Kulusevski. Tottenham are apparently also pushing to sign Juventus teammate Rodrigo Bentancur. The Daily Mail report that Spurs have submitted a £25 million bid for the Uruguayan midfielder after Aston Villa pulled out of the running. Juventus are looking to move players on in a bid to sign highly rated and in-demand Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Denis Zakaria. Good morning and welcome back to Standard Sports rolling live coverage of the January transfer window. Still reeling from missing out on the likes of Adama Traore and Luis Diaz, it's set to be a busy race to tomorrow night's 11 p.m. GMT deadline for Tottenham. But Spurs have been pushing hard for other targets, with Fabrizio Romano reporting that a deal for Juventus winger Dejan Kulusevski is now agreed. The Sweden international will arrive in North London on loan until the end of the season, with Tottenham paying an initial €5 million fee. The deal apparently includes the option for a permanent €40 million, with add-ons transfer that will become mandatory if he reaches a certain appearance threshold or if Antonio Conte guides his side into the Champions League. Kulusevski is not the only Juve player seemingly set to join Tottenham.